Find the exact value of cosine of pi over 12 using a sum or difference formula. Cosine for this formula is theta plus or minus beta. So to find cosine of pi over 12, you take the two common formulas of the unit circle that can equal up to 12. So that was pi over 4 and pi over 3 I did. So you have to find a common denominator, so the common denominator is 12. 3 goes into 12 4 times, so it's 4 pi over 12, and 4 goes into 12 3 times, so it's 3 pi over 12. And that reduces into pi over 4 and pi over 3. So you're using the same answers that you got right here. So then to get pi over 12, you have to get a 1. So 4 pi over 12 minus 3 pi over 12 equals pi over 12. So you have to use pi over 3 minus pi over 4. For the next portion, you have to plug it into the cosine. So the cosine theta, cosine beta, plus sine beta, sine beta. And then whatever the theta is, that's pi over 3, you plug in where cosine of pi over 3, so it's pi over 3, cosine beta is pi over 4, plus, because you have to change the sign, and sine beta is pi over 3, and sine beta is pi over 4. Now you want to take the unit circle and to find what pi over 3 and pi over 4 for cosine is. So here's pi over 3, so you want to find cosine, so it's 1/2. So you put 1/2 right there. So you want to do that for each and one of them. So then you do it for pi over 4, and that's square root of 2 over 2, plus, because you want to keep the plus, and then so you want to find sine of pi over 3. So you do the unit circle and find sine of pi over 3. It's right there, is square root of 3 over 2. You do the same for sine of pi over 4, and you get square root of 2 over 2. Now you want to get since you have the same denominator, you just want to multiply across, so it's square root of 2 over 4 plus square root of 6 over 4, because you're multiplying the 3 and the 2 because they're both multiplying and under a radical. But you don't want to multiply the radicals together because they're in separate different equations, so you just keep them together. So it would be square root of 2 plus square root of 6 all over 4 is the answer.